So let's shift gears. How you like that segue?
Oh,
Into car shows. So you've
Sure.
been doing this for what, 10 years now?
it'll be 10 years in December. I've been doing car gatherings, shows, however we want to call it. Yeah.
So I'm not a car guy, so you got to break this down for me.
Sure.
But all I remember is as we're going through the transaction, you invited me to some car show, and I was like, okay, that sounds cool. I haven't really done something like that. So,
Sure. And you have
know,
younger kids that might be interested. So.
Yeah, I have young kids. They thought it might be a good idea. And so I'm about to go, and then I see on Facebook that other people are posting about it. Like there's like just basically a whole traffic cluster in the middle of the city. And I was like, oh, there's Justin's car show. And then something else happened. And it's like, okay, I can't go because there's no way I was going to get to it.
That was the actual, the day I invited you to that one, we got lucky. We put, it was actually in the middle of 2020, May of 2020, which was the height of everything we were doing. I think that was right after, I don't know, like March, April was the heat, and then May was like people started to question. I think May was about the questioning period of everything going on, and I had the opportunity to do an event, and I'm like, I haven't done one since January, and the people are hurting for one, and you try and balance your own choices and being a man of the people. What do the people want? The people want to meet, and they can't.
Yeah.
And so you're like, what am I going to do? So I actually did one. And it was the same day as well as a BLM march in Temecula. So
That's what it
that
was,
was taking place from the pond to the city hall. And so the police had to juggle basically, do I want to deal with, 3,000 to 5,000 people marching, or am I going to deal with 1,500 cars times two, 3,000 other people, a couple blocks away? What's it going to be? And so they dealt with, obviously, the traffic jam of people walking from the pond to City Hall, which is totally fine. But we made it the whole event without a hiccup at all. With that many cars, that was astronomical. That what I thought was the craziest it could ever been proved me wrong. 3 weeks ago, I proved myself wrong. But that at May 2020, I thought that was like just bonkers to accomplish.
How do you get 1,500 people to gather at an event like that?
And then do it in 4 or 5 days notice?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're just a marketing genius.
It just happens. And a lot of the times, with social media, a lot of people do the work for you. If you have the proper connections, it helps. Choreographing, people to be there and then them choreographing their own people to make it happen is, I don't have a tuner vehicle or anything that really fits with the demographic that I cater to. So I often rely on a lot of the connections I have to, help me out and make it happen. And, not owning a cool car for almost all of this 10 years. I've owned, a Mustang prior, and I have my Oldsmobile now. But, there was a good duration where I'm throwing shows and I own a truck and nobody cares. Nobody cares what I drive. But, I don't go to other events. Because I didn't have that car. I couldn't market myself in that way. So that was restricting. So you often have to rely on just your grassroots connections with certain people to help you out. But yeah, that was a big time. That was a lot of cars. I definitely have video of that to showcase for sure.
So with that said, let's take a peek at this video. Billy, we'll cue up that video and throw. That was awesome, man. So you really do get a lot of human beings and automobiles in the same place, and
it's a monster, man. It is a monster, and it's, you have to think if there's 1,500 cars, there's at least 2-3 people
per car.
Per car for the most part. You can assume. So.